Children love dinosaurs. And when they're fascinated by something, they really want to learn. So the show is very engaging. The children love it. They come back again and again, and they'll talk about it when they get home. The Winny puppet is based on a Muttaburrasaurus, which was a dinosaur named after a Queensland town called Muttaburra. But a full-grown Muttaburrasaurus would be too big to have a show and have someone inside. So we've got a baby Muttaburrasaurus. So Winny is about 2 to 3 years old. Children can learn all about dinosaurs, the history of the earth, how fossils are made, animal behaviour, feeding of animals, but also paleontology, digging up fossils, the deep history of time in Australia and the world. Winny is a sort of an aluminium frame with a cloth exterior, but she has a little bit of robotics inside. She has a speaker and distortion effects, so your voice can be turned into a roar. And she also has a camera inside, so you can help see where you're going. Winny has gone outside the museum a couple of times. We've taken her out in the park in Hyde Park across the road, where she's been down to Martin Place. So she's done a little bit of visiting areas around Sydney, but mostly she lives in the museum. Although at night time, apparently, she gets up to a bit of mischief. And we can tell that actually by looking in her poo. Strange as that may seem, we find food wrap. She goes through the kitchen and the bins and eats whatever the leftovers are from the night before, and you can sort of see that a bit. But apart from that, she's a fairly well-behaved dinosaur. I think from the start of when we started doing this show, we found out that Winny could frighten children. So what we've tended to do is bring Winny in gently, introduce the children to Winny and Winny to the children. So Winny will come into the show, usually fairly quietly, and sniff out the audience. The idea is that the behaviour is that she's exploring the environment around her. That way, the children that may be a little bit overwhelmed are brought into it a bit more gently, and Winny, when she can become a bit more boisterous, the children are a bit more prepared to play with that kind of situation. It really engages with them. It really, it's something they carry away with them. They go off to libraries and get books. They want to watch TV shows about it, and they want to come back and see Winny again.